want to tell you a story about how the time a store told me I wasn't allowed to work there anymore because my curly hair was too messy for them. Now, this is my curly hair. Front on, you can see it's really defined, it's really curly. It's not actually looking particularly frizzy, but just in case you're one of those people who is just starting out and getting all in a mess and thinking frizz is terrible, when you backlight most curlies, this is what we get. But curly hair is not messy, right? Curly hair is curly hair. It's just another form of hair. I've been a makeup artist for over 25 years, and before I was a freelance bridal makeup artist, I worked for a wonderful brand who supported me a lot through this, and I would go into different stores all over the UK and Europe, and quite often stateside as well, and I would do personal appearances. I would make a lot of money for them. I loved my job. I was always immaculately made up, always immaculately dressed, but my hair was curly. Now, this was before I really got into the curly girl world. I used every morning or every time I wash my hair, loads and loads of frizzy serums. This shape that I've got now, I didn't have it then. I had much flatter, but very defined curly hair. And I was working on the floor one day and I could see all the managers were milling about and looking at me, and I started to feel a little bit uncomfortable. But I thought, they can't do anything. Now, how it worked is I worked for the brand. I was employed by the brand, but because I was in different stores each week, each store that you go into, you have to get something called store approval. Now, I sailed through all my store approvals because I was so high up in the company and I was so experienced, and there were no red flags when it came to me or my work. But I got home that evening to a phone call to call my area manager back, and it was basically put to me that this store didn't want me working there. They wanted to take my store approval away because my hair was considered too messy and therefore not neat. So I wasn't allowed to work there anymore unless I straightened my hair, which they fully expected me to do, go home and blow dry my hair straight. Well, guess what? I didn't want to blow dry my hair straight, and thankfully my line manager didn't want me to have to blow dry my hair straight either, because that would have looked a horrific mess halfway through the day. They pulled me from the store more for them, and it just goes to show, and this wasn't too long ago, I'd say this was about 2008. It wasn't the only horrific behaviour that this store showcased. I was probably quite lucky that I even got in because I wasn't tall, slim and blonde. But I won't name the store. I will say it was horrid to work at, if you know what I mean.